In today's world, we're often led to believe that attachment equals love, that holding tightly to someone is the only way to keep them close. But what if that's all wrong? What if you could be completely free, unaffected by anyone's actions, and so confident in your own worth that neither approval nor rejection could shake you? Today, I'm going to show you the path to true, unshakable freedom. We'll explore 10 Stoic habits that could transform your life and free you from emotional dependency once and for all. And for those who stick around until the end, there's a bonus rule to elevate your personal strength. Let's break free from everything holding us back. Too many people today are chained by their emotions, prisoners to the need for approval, clinging to people who don't treat them right. The good news? Freedom is within your reach. Stoic philosophy, with wisdom from thinkers like Marcus Aurelius and Epictetus, gives us tools for real inner peace. We're going deep into 10 Stoic habits that will help you detach emotionally and take back control. This is more than just letting go. It's about owning your peace. And as a bonus, I'll share one final rule to elevate your strength. So if you're ready to put yourself first and live life on your own terms, type "I'm ready" in the comments below. Let's dive in. 1. The power of detachment. The more you try to hold on, the more you lose yourself. In today's world, people cling to relationships, praise, and attention like lifelines. Society tells us that holding on to people and seeking constant validation is not only normal, but necessary for happiness. But here's the truth. Every time you place your happiness in someone else's hands, you're giving them control over your emotional state. Think about it. If someone's texts, responses, or attention dictate your mood, are you really in control? Or are you letting them play the leading role in your life while you remain a supporting character? Detachment, according to Stoic philosophy, isn't about ignoring people or cutting them off. It's about reclaiming control over your emotions. Picture yourself as the steady center of your life, unshaken by anyone's pull. This is the essence of Epictetus's teaching. It's not what happens to you, but how you react to it, that matters. Detachment allows you to feel deeply, care genuinely, and connect authentically, without being tossed around by the ups and downs of relationships. Every time anxiety spikes because someone hasn't responded, ask yourself, why does this bother me? Am I letting them control my happiness? Replace the urge to check your phone with something grounding. Take a walk, journal, or practice deep breathing. Observe the impulse without acting on it. Every time you resist the urge for validation, you're building emotional muscle and reclaiming your peace. Start small with one unreturned text or one unmade call. Over time, these moments will lose their power, and you'll gain yours back. 2. Understanding attachment. This is a tough but liberating truth. Society romanticizes attachment, making us think that needing someone intensely is love. But what if it's actually a prison? Attachment stems from fear, the fear of losing someone, of being alone, or not being enough without others' validation. We often confuse attachment with affection, but real love doesn't cling. Real love flows freely, while attachment chains us down. Seneca said, "Wealth consists not in having great possessions, but in having few wants." Imagine your happiness isn't tied to whether someone stays or goes, whether they say the words you long to hear or act as you expect. Imagine caring without needing, giving without expecting, and loving without losing yourself. This is the freedom detachment offers. When you stop expecting others to fill your gaps, you're no longer vulnerable to their choices. You free yourself, knowing that your worth remains untouched by their presence or absence. Every time you feel that familiar urge to seek reassurance, ask yourself, what am I hoping to receive that I can give myself? Write down one affirmation to fulfill that need, like I am valuable as I am. Practice this daily, and you'll realize the power of attachment loosens its grip. You don't need others to validate your worth when you know it's already there. 3. The illusion of control. One of life's biggest traps is believing we can control others, how they think, feel, or act. We think, if only I do this, they'll love me, or if I'm just a little more like that, they'll stay. But here's the reality. Control is an illusion. Trying to control how others see you or how they respond is like squeezing sand in your fist. The harder you grip, the more it slips away. Relationships don't thrive on control. They thrive in freedom. Control may feel safe, but it's exhausting, leading to constant worry and frustration. Marcus Aurelius, the Stoic emperor, reminds us, you have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this, and you will find strength. Recognizing this truth can be tough, but it's incredibly freeing. When you let go of the need to control, you regain control over your emotional well-being. This doesn't mean you stop caring. It means you care in a way that doesn't depend on someone else's behavior. Instead of trying to control outcomes, focus on what you can influence: your thoughts, your actions, your self-perception. If they don't text back, remind yourself you're still valuable. By doing this, you reclaim your power from the illusion of control. Fourth, detachment in practice. Imagine holding onto a rope with all your might, your hands sore and red from the strain. Every part of you believes that if you let go, you'll fall. But the truth is, letting go is often the only way to find balance. Detachment isn't about giving up. It's about choosing freedom over suffering. It's realizing that the pain of holding on is far worse than the discomfort of letting go. Detachment doesn't make you cold or indifferent, it makes you unshakable. It's about understanding that you don't need anyone else to complete you. You are already whole. When you detach, you become someone who can love fully without losing yourself, give without expecting, and care without being consumed. You're free to connect, to be vulnerable, without chaining your happiness to someone else's presence. This is the true meaning of strength, not the ability to hold on, but the courage to let go. Identify one area in your life where you're holding on too tightly, whether it's a relationship, a goal, or someone's opinion, and challenge yourself to take a small step toward letting go. Over time, you'll realize that letting go isn't the end. It's the beginning of living life on your terms, guided by your own values. 5. Path to inner happiness. Happiness isn't something found in others. It's cultivated within. Society teaches that happiness is out there, in a person, a place, or a relationship, but Stoicism offers a different view. True happiness is born from inner peace. It's knowing you're whole within yourself, without needing anyone's approval. Happiness from others is fragile, but happiness rooted in self-worth is unbreakable. Epictetus tells us, happiness is not in getting what you want, but in wanting what you have. Imagine the freedom of knowing your happiness is yours to create. You stop putting conditions on it and realize it's an internal state, nourished by gratitude and contentment with what already is. Imagine a life where, regardless of others' actions, you remain at peace because your happiness comes from your appreciation of life. Each day, list 3 things you're grateful for. Focus on the simple things: a good meal, a moment of silence, or the feeling of a warm shower. These may seem small, but they ground you in the present, training your mind to find joy in what you already have. Over time, you'll realize happiness was always inside you, waiting to be recognized. 6. Embrace the present. How much time do we spend replaying old conversations or worrying about the future? The only place we have power is in the present moment. Imagine just for one day letting go of every what if and if only thought, and focusing on what's happening now. Marcus Aurelius wisely said, "Confine yourself to the present." The Stoics understood that to live fully, we must be present. When we're present, we're not weighed down by regrets or paralyzed by anxiety. We're free to appreciate life as it is. This doesn't mean ignoring the past or future, but it does mean not letting them control our happiness. To embrace the present, we must let go of the illusion of perfect timing and find joy in today. Practice mindfulness daily. Take 5 minutes in the morning to ground yourself. Close your eyes and observe what's around you. Throughout the day, notice moments without judgment. Practicing presence helps you let go of unnecessary worry and live fully in the here and now. 7. Reframe your thoughts. Your mind is a mirror. Whatever you tell yourself, you'll see reflected in your reality. Thoughts shape how we feel, act, and live, but we often accept negative beliefs without challenge. Stoicism teaches that we can control our thoughts. If you constantly tell yourself, "I'm not good enough," or "I need someone to complete me," you're building a prison of your own making. Marcus Aurelius said, "The soul becomes dyed with the color of its thoughts." Imagine painting your mind with confidence and strength instead of doubt and fear.